2nd Esdras chapter 14, verse 12, 21 again, Salakia. For thy law is burnt, therefore no man knoweth the things that are done of thee, or the works that shall begin. Right, so it's going to be a famine of the word. Give me that Amos 8 and 11, huh? Right, the law is going to get burnt, man, because Esau is going to take all the Bibles and burn them. Right?
It's the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11.
Look it up.
Behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land.
Send a what?
Send a famine in the land.
A famine in the land, man. It's going to be a famine in the land. A famine is a lack of. Read on.
Not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord.
But of what?
But of hearing the words of the Lord.
So you're not going to be able to hear the words of the Lord no more, man. The internet going to get shut off. Okay? All the Bibles going to get burnt. Right? And even if a couple Bibles endure, you still ain't going to have the understanding. You need teachers, man. And if you ain't seeing the teachers no more, what you going to do? Right? It's not going to be no more, oh, let me turn on my smart TV. Right? Let me go on YouTube. You know, let me turn on the internet to see the Israelites. It's not going to be that way no more, man.
Hey Siri.
Ain't going to be no Hey Siri, man.
Or Alexa.
Or no Lexa. Lexa is going to forsake thee.
Gone. Turn on Israelite videos. No, ain't gonna be there no more.
Right?
Gone.
Or they might take all our videos down. And when you look up Israelites, you might see a white man preaching the word to you.
Talking about spiritual Israelites.
Talking about spiritual Israel.
False doctrine.
Right? That's what you might see, man. For them demonic Israelites. You know, you might see a lot of Yehudis, Ben Yisraels. Ain't gonna be no more caps. Right? And you gonna have Jake, oh, let me just check out these Israelites to see what they talking about. Now you falling into false doctrine in the last days. You got it. Keep reading on. Yeah.
Amos 8 and 12.
Give me a second, just 5 and 9.
And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it.
And shall what?
And shall not find it.
I'm not gonna find it, man. It's gonna be nowhere to be found. It's gonna be like precious treasure in the last days. Right? You got it.
2nd Esdras
Good on
5.
that? Yeah, keep reading that.
It says, and in that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst, because this is the living waters.
That's a good one. Yep, they're gonna faint for thirst, man. They're gonna die for with lack of knowledge, right? Or let me look up their precept, because there's a precept to say they die without wisdom, right? And that's what's gonna happen, man. Right, they die without the instruction. Yep, Job 4 and 21. Doth not their excellency which is in them go away? They die even without wisdom. So they're going to die without wisdom. And that's them fainting for thirst. Okay. You got it, brother.
2nd Esdras 5, verse 9. And salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another.
All friends shall do what?
Shall destroy one another.
Right, because you're going to have neighbors rising up against neighbors. And nowadays, people don't even know their neighbors, man. Remember coming up, you knew your neighbors, ask for some sugar, right? Go knock on their door, take out their trash, whatever the case may be.
Knocking somebody door, now they might get shot.
Yeah. Try knocking on somebody's door now. Right? They ain't gonna open the door all the way. They gonna talk to you behind the door. Who you looking for? They ain't gonna wanna let you in. Alright? They might come to the door with a baseball bat. Cause times have changed, man.
They don't want to talk to a Jehovah's Witness no more.
Yeah. Jehovah Witness don't get no play no more, man. They don't go. Hey, Jehovah Witness do not go up to people's doors no more, man. I'm telling you, they don't. Okay. So that goes to show you that what, right? These are the times that we coming into.
24 and 12.
That's right. And
And shall wax cold.
yeah, the love of many shall wax cold, because iniquity shall abound. Keep reading, brother.
Then it shall hide itself.
Then shall what?
Then it shall hide itself, and understanding withdraw.
They say wit, then wit shall.
Oh, wit, yeah.
Yeah, read it again.
Then it shall wit hide itself.
It say then shall wit hide itself. Wit is wisdom, right? What does it mean to be witty? To be wise. So wit is short for witty or wisdom, man. So wisdom is going to hide itself. Read on.
And understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber.
Into his what?
Into his secret chamber.
Into his what?
Into his secret chamber.
So did you know understanding has a secret chamber? Give me that second. It's like in that second, but Song of Solomon 4:12. Right? Because wisdom has a secret chamber. You think wisdom just out here just parlaying with everybody, getting with all the people of the earth? Nah, man. Wisdom is a virtuous woman. She only dwell with the upright. Men of prudence. Men of wise counsel. Men of knowledge. Understanding. Wisdom does not dwell with prevaricators or debaucherous men. You got it, brother. Song of Solomon 4:12.
Song of Solomon 4 and 12. A garden enclosed in my sister.
A garden enclosed is my sister. Now your sister is wisdom, right? Because wisdom is personified as a woman. So a garden enclosed is my sister, meaning everyone cannot get wisdom. Read on.
A spring, my spouse. A spring shut up.
A what?
A spring shut up.
So wisdom is like a spring shut up. Because again, wisdom is the water, but it's the spring shut up because everyone can't get it.
Right.
Only the VIP men can get wisdom. Okay? So that's what it means when they say wisdom is going to withdraw itself into a secret chamber and understand it. Because everyone can't get it, and it's not for everyone to get. It's only for the precious. You got it, brother.
Verse 10. And it shall be sought of many,
It shall be sought of many, right?
and yet be not found.
And it's not going to be found, man. Like the movie The Book of Eli, right? The guy Eli, he had the Bible, right? You had the Edomite trying to kill him and take him out for the Bible. So the Bible is going to be sought of many in the last days. They're going to be like, man, where that book at? I just want to read it. I just want to see it. I just want to touch it.
I appreciate it.
All right. Bring it out, King. Keep reading, Rock.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
get his precept. Yeah.
then shall unrighteousness and incontinencies be multiplied upon the earth.
Then shall unrighteousness grow upon the earth. Because if no one has the knowledge or the wisdom and the Bible's not around, people are going to lean upon their own understanding.
Okay.
Like they already doing. So imagine when there's no Bibles around, no form of righteousness, no form of holiness. Read on.
One land also shall take, Salaki, one land also shall ask another and say, it's righteousness that maketh a man righteous gone through thee? And it shall say, no. At the same time shall man hope, but nothing attained. They shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper.
There you go, man. So that's the prophecies. Okay, you got it, brother.
1 Corinthians, it's like 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Right.
And our gospel is hid to those that are lost, man. Like the scriptures say. So, you know, we out here freely giving the word, but everyone can't receive the word because their ears are dull of hearing. They got water in their ears, man. Okay. Matter of fact, give me Matthew 13 and 15. Trying to roll my window down a little bit. What? Yep.
Matthew 13 and 15. For this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing.
And they're what?
And their ears are dull of hearing.
And they're what?
And their ears are dull of
They
hearing.
can't hear the word. Read on.
And their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them.
That's right. So, read on.
But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear.
There you go. So we blessed because we got the understanding of the word. Now let's keep reading on the second Esdras 14. Thy law, that men may find thy path, and that they which will live in the latter days may live. And he answered me, saying, Go thy way, gather the people together, and say unto them, that they seek thee not for 40 days. I'm going to skip down a little bit and go to 38. And the next day, behold, a voice called me, saying, Esdras, open thy mouth and drink that I give thee to drink. Then opened I my mouth, and behold, he reached me a full cup, which was full as it were with water, but the color of it was like fire. And I took it and drank, and when I had drunk of it, my heart uttered understanding, and wisdom grew in my breast, for my spirit strengthened my memory, and my mouth was open and shut no more. The highest gave understanding unto the 5 men, and they wrote the wonderful visions of the night that were told, which they knew not. And they set 40 days, and they wrote it in the day, and at night they ate bread. As for me, I spake in the day, and I held not my tongue by night. In 40 days they wrote 204 books. Check that out. So they was full of the understanding of the Heavenly Father, man. Full of the Spirit. They wrote, again, I'm going to read it again. They wrote 204 books in 40 days. You do the math. Reading on. And it came to pass, when the 40 days were fulfilled, that the highest spake, saying, the first that thou hast written, the first that thou hast written, publish openly, that the worthy and unworthy may read it. But keep the 70 last, that thou mayest deliver them only to such as be wise among the people. Right? So it's books, man. It's books of understanding. We got the books of understanding right here. We got the wise and understand the scriptures that everyone can't understand and perceive. Reading on. For in them is the spring of understanding, the fountain of wisdom, and the stream of knowledge. Let me read that again. 2 Esdras 14 and 47. For in them is the spring of understanding, the fountain of wisdom, and the stream of knowledge. So water represents knowledge, man. You got it?
Go ahead. Book of Sirach, chapter 1, verse 5. The word of Yahweh Most High is the fountain of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting commandments.
Read that again.
Sirach, chapter 1, verse 5. The word of God Most High is the fountain of wisdom, and her ways are everlasting commandments.
That's right.
To whom hath the root of wisdom been revealed, who have known her wise counsel?
Where we at in time?
14 minutes.
Alright, man, so we're going to, this was the second Esdras 14 breakdown. You know, Lord willing, we're going to come back with a part 2, 15, part 3, 16, going into the prophecies and the prophetic things that's taking place in the last days, man. So that was second Esdras 14, and that was an exhortation unto Israel to keep enduring unto the end, set your house in order, and understand what's going on in these last days. Everybody got a closing up precept? Closing up precepts. Got one. It's the book of Hebrews. chapter 3 and verse 13. Book of Hebrews chapter 3 and verse 13. But exhort one another daily while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. So we got to exhort one another daily, right? Exhort our brothers to continue in the faith, to keep going strong, keep pushing, and to get to that mark, man. You got it.
Sirach chapter 1, verse 26. If thou desire wisdom, keep the commandments, and the Lord shall give her unto thee. For the fear of the Lord is wisdom and instruction, and faith and meekness are his delight.
That's right. Brothers, you got something?
This is the book of Acts, chapter 14, verse 22. It said, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom of Yahweh.
That's right. Through much tribulation, through much trials and error, man, shall we enter into the kingdom. You got it, brother.
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize, so run, that ye may obtain. So this truth, this walking this truth, it's really a race. You know, you gotta keep on running. You can't look back. You know, because once you start to look back, you know, you're gonna lose the race.
That's right.
You know, you gotta keep going. You gotta finish full sprint through the finish line.
God.
Non-stop.
Straight up.
Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. My son, thou come to serve the Lord. Prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure. And make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. So you got to constantly endure in this faith.
That's right.
That's right.
So with that, man, all praises to Yahweh,
Hashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh.
all praises to the Heavenly Father, Most High God of Israel, telling Israel to keep enduring. Shalom, brothers and sisters. Shabbat Shalom until next time.
Shalom.
I'm not y'all.